Hello, I welcome to UPSC Prelims Chaturya series of SHANTHA LAKSHMI IAS Academy, where we will discuss the daily prelims MCQs from the Hindu, Indian Express and PIB. Let's get started. The first question. Consider the following statements with respect to the Global Methane Tracker. It is an annual report released by the International Energy Agency. Methane emissions from fuel use in 2023 were close to being the highest ever at 120 million tons. This is a small rise compared to 2022. 2030 to achieve the Paris Agreement goal of limiting warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. How many of the statement given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. This was in news recently. Methane emissions from fuel use in 2023 were close to being the highest ever at 123 million tons, according to the International Energy Agency's Global Methane Tracker 2024. About this, it is an annual report released by the International Energy Agency. It is based on the most recently available data on methane emissions from energy sector and incorporates new scientific studies, measurement campaigns, and information collected from satellites. Highlights of the Global Methane Tracker 2024. Methane emissions from fuel use 2023 were close to being the highest ever at 120 million tons. This is a small rise compared to 2022. Bioenergy, a form of renewable energy generated by a plant and animal waste, caused another 10 million tons of emissions. Of the 120 million tons of methane that escaped into the atmosphere, around 80 million tons of methane emissions came from just 10 countries. The United States leads in methane emissions from oil and gas operations and is closely followed by Russia. China, on the other hand, leads in emissions from coal operations. While studies suggested emissions are falling in some regions, overall emissions remain far too high to meet the world's climate goals. The world needs to slash methane emissions from fossil fuels by 75% by 2030 to achieve the Paris Agreement goal of limiting warming to 1 degrees Celsius. The IEA estimated that this goal would require about $170 billion in spending. This is less than 5% of the income generated by the fossil fuel industry in 2023. So the answer is all three. Moving to the next question. Choose correct one with respect to the Electric Mobility Promotion Scheme 2024. It aims to further accelerate the adoption of electric vehicles in the country. It is applicable only to the electric two-wheeler. It is an initiative of the Ministry of Heavy Industries. How many of the statement given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. Recently, the Union Ministry of Heavy Industry announces Electric Mobility Promotion Scheme 2024. About this scheme, it aims to further accelerate the adoption of electric vehicles in the country. This is a fund-limited scheme with a total outlay of rupees 500 crores for the period of 4 months, 1st April 2024 till 31st July 2024. It is for faster adaptation of electric two-wheeler and three-wheeler to provide further impetus to the green mobility and development of electric vehicle manufacturing ecosystem in the country. Eligible EV categories, two-wheelers and three-wheelers including registered e-rickshaws and e-carts and L5, with greater emphasis on providing affordable and environmentally friendly public transportation options for the masses. Scheme will be applicable mainly to those electric two-wheeler and electric three-wheelers registered for commercial purposes. Further, in addition to commercial use, privately or corporate-owned registered electric two-wheeler will also be eligible for under the scheme. To encourage advanced technologies, the benefits of incentives will be extended to only those vehicles which are fitted with advanced battery. Nodal ministry of this scheme was Ministry of Heavy Industries. So the answer is only 2 because it is applicable. It is applicable to the electric two-wheelers and electric three-wheelers, not only to the electric two-wheelers. Moving to the next question. With reference to the Devin AI, consider the following statements. It is world's first AI software engineer. It uses machine learning algorithms to constantly learn and improve its performance and adapt according to new challenges. Which of the statement given above is not correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one or two. A US-based company called Cognition has announced the launch of a new artificial intelligence chatbot called Devin, which it claims to be world's first fully autonomous AI software engineer. About this, it is the world's first AI software engineer. What can David do? The AI agent comes with some advanced capabilities in software development, including coding, debugging, problem solving, etc. It uses machine learning algorithms to constantly learn and improve its performance and adapt according to new challenges. In simple words, Devin can build and deploy apps end to end and can also train and fine tune its own AI models. It can plan and execute complex engineering tasks that would require thousands of decisions. It can recall relevant context to at each step, self-learn over time, and even fix mistakes. The software engineer has the ability to proactively collaborate with the user. The report's progress in real time, is capable of accepting feedback and works along with the user through design choices as needed. Performance of these AI on the SWE benchmark, Devin correctly resolved 13.86% of the issues without any assistance compared with the 1.96% unassisted and 4.80% assisted of the previous state-of-the-art model. And it is capable of augmenting efficiency and speed within software development process by automating repetitive tasks, instantly generating code, expediting project timelines, and cutting down development expenses substantially. It is immune to human errors or inconsistencies. So the answer is neither one or two because both the statement given above are correct. Moving to the next question. Recently, the naval forces of each three countries launched a joint exercise near the Gulf of Oman. Option A, Australia, US and Iran. Option B, China, Iran and Russia. Option C, India, USA and China. Option D, Bhutan, Bangladesh and Myanmar. The naval forces of China, Iran and Russia recently launched a joint exercise called Maritime Security Belt 2024 near the Gulf of Oman. The exercise, which began on March 11th and lasted until 15th, it is the fifth common military exercise between the three countries in recent years. The exercise aims to safeguard regional maritime security and strengthen the maritime cooperation. The exercise is organized in three phases: harbors, sea, and submarines. The exercise focuses on anti-piracy and search and rescue training courses and includes the participation of Russian warships and aviation. So the answer is B, China, Iran, and Russia. Moving to the next question. Consider the following statements regarding the PM Suraj portal. It is aimed at offering credit support to the marginalized segments of the society. It is an initiative of the Niti Aayog. This initiative will help in providing financial assistance directly to the beneficiaries, eliminating middlemen and commissions. How many of the statement given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. PM Modi launched the Pradhan Mantri Samajik Uttan Evam Rozgar Adharit Jan Kalyan portal for credit support to entrepreneurs from disadvantaged section of the society virtually. About this portal, the portal will act as a one-stop point where people from disadvantaged sections of the society can apply for and monitor the progress of all loan and credit schemes already available to them. This initiative will help in providing financial assistance directly to beneficiaries, eliminating middlemen and commissions. It aims at uplifting the most marginalized segments of society. Implementing agency of this portal was Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment and its departments. So the answer is only two because it is an initiative of the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, not Niti Aayog. Thank you. This is the today session.